Well folks, it's been a while since I did a video, probably about over a month now, and reason being is that I finally got a full-time job welding. So that's 7 to 3:30, and by the time I get home I only got about a half hour, 45 minutes of light left, and weekends are usually full with me doing stuff around here and repair work, because I'm still doing the Gravely repair for people. So anyways, things have been kind of busy lately, so that's why I haven't gotten around to doing a video. But since I have some time this morning, I figured I'd take one, just an update on things that have been going on around here and tractors that I've been getting ready for winter. So anyways, to start off with, I'm here up in the shed right now, and as you can see here in the Power Wagon, I have two transmissions, 400 transmissions from Gravely 400s. And these ones, as if you can remember from my last startup video of the Wisconsin twin cylinder, I had mentioned in the info down the bottom that I'm going to be building another Gravely four-wheel drive, and we're going to be using these transmissions here because these have the longer axles, the axle housings, and the heavier hubs and everything. And we're going to be putting the Wisconsin on top of one of these, mounting it on a plate, and we're going to be making a bigger four-wheel drive out of these two transmissions, without the dump body though, just a regular tractor. And I don't know when we're going to get around to the project, but we do have them. I have to start going through them. Probably going to order some gaskets and just take one of them at a time, completely pull them apart, clean them up and everything, so that way they're all set to go. So that's one project that I've got going. And as you can see here, the 1945L, I moved that into the shed too. Took the cycle bar off, and that's outside. So that's all in here, out of the weather, and the Panzer's in here. I still have to drain the gas out of that. I've been draining gas out of the tractors. And once again, the Simplicity Surf is tucked right into the corner of everything here, so that just fit in pretty nicely. And as we go outside, I know you guys haven't seen this much. I think this was my second or third video I ever posted on YouTube was of this thing running. This is the Motomower Snowshark snowblower, and after all these years, I finally got a throttle cable on it here, so now I can adjust my throttle and everything. I just kind of rigged it up real quick. So now if we actually get some snow, I can try this thing out and do a video of it, because I've had it since about 2009, I think. So I'm really kind of been waiting to try it out. So that's all set. Hopefully I get to use that this year. Magna tracks are still up here once again. As usual in every update video, the deluxe model still hasn't gotten finished restoring yet, unfortunately. I haven't had the time for that. The orange one here, that's been drained of gas and it's ready for winter. And this is the 1946, I think it's the 1946 brass tag Gravely that you guys saw 2 videos ago, I think. And that one I haven't done much with because the bottom end has a lot of rust in it, and I'm going to have to pull it apart, clean all the rust out. It's not really heavy, but there's enough in there where I don't want to run it with what it has. So that still has to be gone through. And over here, I have my wheel horse, the Yardman, the John Deere. Still have to finish draining gas out of the John Deere. And as tractors I've gotten ready for winter, this is the you can see in here, it's kind of dark. This is the 1958 model LI that I use for tilling all the time. And I have the square chute snowblower on the front. And this was a snowblower that I got with the LS. So that's all set to go. And I cleaned the snowblower up, did the oil in it and everything, and spins over really nice, so hopefully I'll get a chance to use that. And I definitely want to do a video on this if we get some snow, or enough to use it at least. And I already moved the wheel horse dump truck up behind here, so that's all ready for winter. It's been covered over, gases have been drained out of it. And I ended up replacing this pallet too. This is just a regular old parts pallet, and I got a 4x8 pallet, a real big one, because the other one that's right over there ended up rotting out from under it. So that's just got wheel horse and Gravely stuff, small engine, miscellaneous items. Here's the 45 sickle bar that has to go over on the pallets over there. Down here next to the house, I also have my 1963 Super Convertible, and that's all set up with the 48-inch Snowblade and that's all been serviced and washed, and that's all ready to go for this winter. And over here on the Gravely side of things, you can see this is our old swing set we had up here, and my dad and I turned it into kind of a small shelter for some of the tractors for the winter. So we have the 1970 GT14 wheel horse, my Gravely 4-wheel drive, and this is the wheel horse C125, which I don't think you guys have ever seen before, but I ended up picking that up over the summer for real cheap, 50 bucks, threw an engine on it and put my plow on it. I also got the Aaron's loader over here. I was moving stuff around the Gravely yard with it yesterday, and we also have the wheel horse loader, and these are both ready for winter, whenever it's actually going to get here. I know we didn't have a heavy one last year. And I got my commercial 12, and that's all sitting ready with the MA210 blower. So once again, just another tractor that's waiting on snow. We got the tandem over here, and there's another spot I've been organizing. I used to have a pallet here with some stuff on it, but I ended up getting another big 4x8 pallet. So I'm just lining up Gravely stuff. Got more transmissions that I can shake a stick at, and engine bottom ends that need to be rebuilt and stuff. I just noticed that one's leaking everywhere. It was actually kind of nice because I could slip my decks underneath it, and then I can cover this over with a tarp. So those will be all set for the winter. And I actually got this one set up, my 64 L8. That's all set up with a broom. And I'm actually trying to make a deal on this one to sell it, so hopefully that one will go. And those are pretty much all set for the winter. All bed down and everything. Most everything's been drained of gas and whatnot, so that should be all set. But anyways, folks, that's just a little update video on what's been going on and stuff. Not a whole heck of a lot around here, but I might be getting another tractor, another Gravely that is. I don't know when I'm going to be picking it up, but probably in the next couple weeks at least, I would figure. So when I get that in, it's going to be an older one this time again. I'll probably end up doing a video on it. So anyways, folks, there you have it.